When you don't have patience, you start leading to your understanding. You start making sense out of what makes sense to you. And what I'm learning is if I can't qualify it biblically, I'm just not doing it. If I'm going to err, I'm going to err on the side of Scripture. But see, that takes a discipline. And then God started dealing with it. He said, well, the reason Sarah started looking at it in the natural is because she said to herself, I'm 90 years old. I've been waiting now, watch this, for 6 years for God to do something that he hadn't done. Now, when he initially said it, she wrestled with it. Because you remember the angel came to her and he said, Sarah, you're about to get burned. I want you to look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor the enemy wants you to think you dried up, but you ain't. To let somebody know that you more fertile than you think you are. And what God is saying is I'm about to burst something in you that man say can't happen. But I got one question for you. I got one question for you. Do you have the discipline? Do you have the discipline to display the patience? Because you really can't afford not to have the discipline. You can't afford not to have the discipline because if you lack discipline, you always won't move ahead of God. I'm sitting back and God said, we're in a season lately where a lot of people are thinking that they're doing it. And they're doing it in the natural. But the problem about the natural component is that only what we do for Jesus Christ will last. Everything else shall perish. God said what people have to begin to understand and get from Sarah is that it wasn't that Sarah, don't miss this, didn't believe God could do it. Her problem came in when God didn't do it when she wanted him to do it. Can you just look at your neighbor and tell him right quick, God will never do it when you want him to do it. But tell your neighbor, I promise you, God will be right on time. Now watch this. Patience requires trust. Without it, it is impossible to walk in faith. God said, I'm helping you to understand that now Abraham was the father of faith. Sarah ended up being the mother of faith. But they both had to go through a process. But the key to their process is in their process there was progress. So here Sarah is making a decision and she linked to her own understanding. But watch this. Although she said what she said, God still did not forfeit the promise. I'm going to release some stuff here today. God is telling me you got some folks that's made some moves that they know they should have not made. And because they made it, they think now God can't restore them. I need you to look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor with convictions the devil is a liar. Yeah. God is saying, I just need you to get the lesson. Not like you need to look at your neighbor and say, are you ready to get the lesson? Yeah. Because see, that's why the Bible says that God can restore the years that the locusts and the cankerworms have ate up. Because what God is saying is God is saying, okay, listen, you done lean to your own understanding. You done fell for the... You done fell for the okie doke. But see, you so busy locking in on the promise that I have for you, you're not realizing you are a promise. And because you are a promise, that means I have granted you access. And when I grant you access, I open doors that man can't close.